Hey, boys and girls, welcome to Rusty's Playhouse. I'm so glad you could join me today. Oh, I wonder who's calling. Oh, it's our friend, Miss Rachel at the Topeka Zoo. Hi, Miss Rachel. How are you?
Hi, Rusty. Hi, kids. I'm well, thank you. I thought I would show you a juvenile American alligator.
Oh, that's so cool. What does juvenile mean?
This means that he is a young alligator. This is Norbert, and he is almost 2 years old.
2 years old? Well, I've seen some alligators that are really big. How old do alligators get?
So some alligators in the wild can get up to 50 years old and get really, really big. Norbert here is still growing, but once he is full grown, he will be bigger than me.
Wow! What do you feed him to make him grow so big?
So Norbert here loves eating fish. In the wild, he swims in the water, and so he's going to be eating fish and frogs and other animals in the water. So here at the Topeka Zoo, he gets a lot of fish.
That's so cool. Where do alligators live?
So they love to live in swamp water. So they live in the United States and states like Florida and Georgia down southeast.
Oh, he has a really long tail.
That's right. So this tail is half the full length of his body, and he uses it to swim and to steer. He's also got webbed feet on his toes, which is extra skin between his toes that acts like a paddle. So when he's in the water, he can swim really fast.
Yeah, he looks like he could swim really fast. What would happen if I found one, like in my swimming pool?
Well, hopefully you would never find one in your swimming pool, but if you did, it would be good to call your local zoo, because then we would want to make sure to help relocate that alligator. But it's only if you live in places like Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, do you even have to worry about seeing an alligator in the wild. And if they're in the wild, that is their home, so we just want to leave them alone.
How many babies do they have?
So an alligator mom actually builds a nest on the ground, just like birds do. And she lays 30 to 40 eggs inside of that nest. Now when the babies hatch out, mom takes the alligators in her mouth to protect them. And she will stay with those babies for about a year before they are on their own. So Norbert here would have had between 30 and 40 brothers and sisters.
In her mouth? Oh, that's so silly. How did they live in her mouth?
I know, it is really silly, but Mama Alligator is big, and she has 70 to 80 sharp teeth in her mouth. So imagine a predator swimming up that wants to get to baby. They're not gonna mess with it because it is in Mom's mouth. But the babies don't really live there. They just stay there to get carried to the water, and then Mom will stay near to protect her babies. Sometimes they ride on her back or even her head.
That is so cool. Thank you for sharing your alligator with us, Miss Rachel.
Okay, Rusty. Well, thank you so much for meeting Norbert. It's time for dinner, so he's got to go back and do his pond. Bye!
Bye-bye! Do you remember some of the cool things we learned today? Let's go over them.
How old can alligators live to be? Alligators can live to be 50 years old and grow to be as tall as a person. Where do alligators live in the United States? In the United States, alligators live in the South, in states such as Florida and Georgia. How many babies do alligators have? Mama alligators build nests on the ground and lay between 30 to 40 eggs. She protects them by carrying them in her mouth. Did you learn a lot about alligators today? I know I sure did.
I'm not the little kid I used to be. Now I know a lot about the number 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. That's what I see. I'm not the little kid I used to be. I know so much about the number 3. between 2 and 4, you see. There are 3 notes in do, re, mi. I know so much about the number 3. Let's not forget a triangle has 3 sides, and 3 blind mice is a nursery rhyme. Let's not forget Goldilocks and the 3 bears. She sat down in their 3 chairs. I can count 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres in Spanish. Si, si, si. And 3 times 3 is 9. We all agree. I'm not the little kid I used to be. I know much more about the number 3. I'm not the little kid I used to be. Yay, number 3!
Playhouse is a production of the Hang On to the Dream Foundation. No matter how hard things seem, hang on to the dream.